All right, what's up? You've got a 5v5 in escalation on Galactic Gate. The map will be a bully once upon a bully. Another Deox map, so let's get into it. Okay, I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to... I'm trying to stream in 4K, so it's kind of hard to read the player names. Let me see, let me turn up the volume a little bit. Not too much, because the game gets pretty loud later in the game. All right, so in the top, in the yellow, we've got King Albert, the King of the Seas, as he likes to say. And then in the purple, playing as Arm, we have Stag Jr., the Young Stag. And then I'm not sure who this is because it shows as me. Not sure who that is actually, but we'll keep an eye on him. And we have Tar Snake in the green playing as Arm as well. So basically the whole top team playing Arm. Probably for them that shooter tech. And then we have Art in the orange, going for vehicle though. So everybody going K-Bot except for Art. He's going for vehicles. So then we can check out the bottom team. We've got Bully going vehicles, playing as Arm. And we have our first core player, Sawyer. The man, the myth, the legend, the core commander. Playing in the red, going K-Bots. And we've got Rudefest going core. Actually, so a lot of people on the bottom side are going core, so be interesting. More of like a core versus Arm type match. But yeah, he's chosen to go vehicles, going into those weasels, do some scouting, maybe do a little bit of harassment. And then we have Thraldrin, #1 on the ladder right now. Beast, absolute beast. So, and he's going K-Bots, playing his core. And then in the pink, we have Diablo. El Diablo. Playing as Arm. And he's chosen to go K-Bot start. Oh, nobody going air, fortunately, but maybe we might see some air second. Looks like Stag decided to walk his commander over to get these mexes fast. And he's going to walk back over to his lab and start guarding it. Not really much going on at the moment. It's a pretty long map, so it kind of takes a while to traverse the map, so makes it easy to defend. Kind of build up without really having to make a lot of units early. But the thing with these weasels and jeffies is if you can put in the micro for them, they can really pay off and be hard to keep track of and stay on top of. So we'll see what he can get done with these. It looks like he's going to go straight for the metal pad, which would be my guess. As that is where the juice is. And most people kind of just send their units in a conga line, so but it looks like Snake's gonna actually react to this and protect Dark Green's mexes here. Good teamwork from Snake to help his ally out a little bit there. Okay, Bully making a lot of AA, probably expecting maybe a bomber second. And there is air on the way, so he is correct. King Albert going for a bomber. He's becoming king of the skies. And see, Rudefest with that, you know, with those weasels still harassing mexes. Got one there. So being very annoying with that. So, yeah, and now we kind of just wait until the action starts. These two big hills will be like the biggest points of contention here. There's a lot of metal on them, so I mean, whoever can grasp this hill will have a pretty nice early advantage. Yeah, Bully really ready for this airplay, so honestly gets shut down with really not doing any damage, unfortunately. So Bully was very ready with anti-air. But I also think he's set himself a little bit behind because he hasn't even started taking these mexes. Like most of the team has kind of expanded already towards the center, where he's kind of a little bit behind in that area. Yeah, everybody just chilling for now. Diablo's going into early warriors. Which, I mean, when you have a double pad like this, like that's fine. Like you can afford to make those warriors very early like that. And they just absolutely crush. So we'll see what they can get done. I mean, Art's done the best he could. He got a good surround on those warriors, so it's about as good as he can do it right there. Manages to take out two, but now here come the reinforcements for Diablo, and honestly, Art might be in a little bit of trouble. He might get pushed back a little bit, but as long as he stays on the Rockos, he should be able to kite and yeah, so he should be able to just kite back like this since he has the range advantage with those Rockos. These are kind of like a mid-range rocket bot. For anybody that doesn't play TA, this is their first time watching it. So Pee-wees, they're like short-ranged, high DPS, very good for like raiding, but they don't have any range really, so they're kind of like glass cannons. Where Rocco's, you know, they've got good amount of health, not like crazy range, but it's kind of like, you know, mid-tier range for a tier 1 unit. So they're very good at like kiting and getting value in that way. They do have tracking on their missile, where in like the original game, that's not a thing. They don't have tracking like that. So let's take a look at the bases, see what people are up to. Diablo's already gone into advanced. Looks like most people are doing the same. Thraldrin's already halfway done with his. Rudefest is already advanced vehicle. Sawyer is advanced K-bot. Yeah, most people are already getting their advanced going. It's the double metal pad really accelerates the play. Albert's going into advanced air. Okay, interesting. It looks like he might go for like a brawler snipe. So these are T2 gunships. And if you snipe the commander, which is like your main builder, you know, your main builder attacker, like he's very powerful. He's got a special ability called the D-gun, which pretty much will like one-shot any unit in the game. But in escalation, it does have a cooldown. But he's gonna go into that brawler tech. These are like basically like Pee-wees in the sky, but they're cracked out. Stag's going into advanced K-bot. Looks like he's getting an upgrade. So in escalation, you can upgrade your lab to make stronger versions of the units. Basically, they get boosted stats. Not sure who this player is, unfortunately, because it shows it as me. That's kind of just how this old replayer works. But yeah, everybody else is pretty much advanced at this point, so you probably won't see too much aggression until more T2 units come out. Everybody's going to be trying to get to their tier 2 metal extractors, which are these moho mines, to push their economy further. What's up, Baber? Yep, Gulag Gang. Yep. 10 players, definitely not protein. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. So yeah, nobody's really trying to claim the hills too much. I guess probably a little too risky early on. That means you have to kind of interact with your opponent, and nobody seems to want to do that this game. Very chill. Thraldrin's got so many AKs, man. So AKs are basically like Pee-wees, but for core. But they have a laser weapon instead of a EMG. But they're close range, good for raiding, very cheap early on. Like it's a cheap, expendable unit. You can just kind of throw at your opponent and hit them in different angles and try to harass their workers and stuff like that. Looks like green is going into spiders. This is a paralyzer. So these will paralyze units. They won't be able to fire once they're paralyzed. And he's got mavericks as well. So I'll do my best to explain what's going on and like what the units do, just for people that might be new to Total Annihilation. Okay, looks like we got our first engagement on the west side. So Stag's got hammers, which are like artillery K-bots. So they have kind of like a lob shot. They shoot over stuff. So very good for killing like defenses and stuff like that. Pretty good versus units too in certain scenarios, but and freakers, they're very fast. So as he kind of just like ran by, but Stag's already making shooters, which is your sniper K-bot. He's got that big giant sniper, and when it's upgraded, it also gets a shield too. So I think I think the shield absorbs like 1 free hit. So, and then it has like a little bit of a cooldown before it can do that again, but. Alright, Bully said, fuck it, I'm going in. We're doing it live. But he seems to have forgotten the rest of his army. Like if these hammers were here peppering these laser towers, that'd be pretty nice, but... Yeah, Bully going balls deep. But... I think with the kiting of the Roccos, gonna clean all that up without really doing too much damage overall, unfortunately. I feel like he needed the rest of his forces there to really nail that home. So Snake, yeah, these Mavericks will just chew up T1 units like this, especially AKs. So this is a little scary for Thaldrin because I don't see, he doesn't have any T2 units coming out yet. Okay, he's got the Mortys. So artillery K-bots coming out. Very long range, not very accurate. So units with good amount of speed can kind of close the gap and dodge their shots. And yeah, these Mavericks are gonna cause some trouble. He might be able to just walk all the way down here and just kill everything. Then we've got Diablo making Fidos, which are like a kind of like a mid-range kiter. They've actually got really good range, but they're more of like a they're artillery, but they're kind of like a battle artillery, if that makes sense, where they're more of like a skirmisher. I feel like they do better in combat than like Mortys do, but Morty's got superior range. So that's kind of like a factional difference. But yeah, these Mavericks are just gonna murder all of these wind generators probably. If they're healthy enough. I'm not sure. Let me see. They're kind of squished, kind of low. The Snake, I don't know if Snake has shoot all on. His Mavericks are not shooting right now. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Now they're shooting. They might have been bugged out. Okay, now everything has turned into a clusterfuck. Everybody decided to attack at the same time. So it looks like... Not sure who this dark green player is, but he's decided to make his move while Brown went over to help on the right. And honestly, he's getting pretty deep in there. But honestly, I think this will get held. Rudefest is already got his second lab. He's already got all of his mexes capped out fully, his T2 mexes. So his economy is rolling. And he's going into advanced K-bots, making cans now. Wouldn't be surprised if he upgrades that lab and starts sumo production soon. But here comes the brawlers. Let's see what Albert decides to do. So he can snipe a commander with this. If he... Yeah, and that looks exactly what he's trying to do. Yeah, and his teammates pinging him air. And Bully needs to run for his life, but I think he might be dead. He did get a share off, though, so he did share all of his stuff. So, at least he doesn't... So, like, if he would have died there and not shared, all this stuff would be gone. So he actually got a share off to Sawyer, which... Honestly, giving Sawyer all of Bully's stuff is probably a very good thing. Because now Sawyer's economy is just going to skyrocket. And Sawyer does have flak, so does take out the rest of the gunships there. And honestly, I don't know. That might have been... That actually might help Team South more than hurt, to be honest. But we'll see how it plays out. It's not easy holding two different spots at the same time, so we'll see how Sawyer deals with it. Going into Dominators, which are kind of like a mid-ranged, like high-velocity missile unit. They kind of remind me of like Fidos a little bit, but just with a very fast projectile. But they kind of like have similar ranges, I think. This shooter ball from Stag's pretty getting pretty scary. Yeah, he didn't really even make anything else in between. He kind of just went pretty much straight into shooters. But I mean, I can kind of afford to do that on this map, so pretty early. And he's getting a jammer on the hill, which is going to cover his units a little bit as well. So one thing shooters do have their own stealth, so they don't even need this radar tower for that, technically. They have their own stealth, so the only way to really see these is by visual. You need your actual own line of sight. So either a unit has to be nearby to see it, or in terms of like ground or air. So sometimes you'll see to deal with shooters, you need to make like a peeper, which is like a scout, air scout, and you fly them across, fly them over the area, and then you can kind of target the shooters down with these longer range morties. But I don't know, shooters are pretty hard to deal with. I think the stealth is very obnoxious, to be honest. Hey, it looks like Thralgen. I don't think Thralgen took too much damage overall. I actually thought those Mavs would do a lot more, but he did kill all of his army and hurt Diablo a little bit. But I think Diablo's fine. He's didn't take that much damage from it. So yeah, Sawyer, he's making the peepers. Stag, radar targeting, and then now see this is kind of like the 2v1 scenario where it becomes kind of annoying. A little bit rough to deal with, especially when you have a player like Stagma pushing you as well. This becomes very hard to just hold by yourself. So mana cores, they're kind of like, if you know what a Samson is in the original game, basically just a missile bot. This is kind of like the T2 version of a Samson. Okay, game's really starting to pick up now. You got artillery, pillagers. Yeah, on these types of maps, when everybody's so close together, like range units kind of reign supreme. So you'll see a lot of artillery and shooters, sumos, like stuff with long range is mostly what you'll see on maps like this. Oh, and where the hell did Albert go? No, Sawyer, you did not. Did you? Because Sawyer had a group of T1 bombers. You saw that, right? I think he picked off his commander. Yeah, he must have. No way. Well, that changes the game completely, but... oh, man, these shooters are getting in a dangerous spot, though. But he's got his own shooters coming out now, so he might be able to just hold this. These are all softened up stuff too, but they probably have a good amount of vet. Okay, looks like Rootfest. Okay, Albert's gone. Man, I missed. Dang it, I missed the snipe. That's unfortunate. I should have kept an eye on those bombers. Well, that's what happens when there's tons of stuff happening. You can't keep track of everything, unfortunately, but that was a pretty big moment I missed there. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, looks like it's pretty calm. The only action going on now is just this, but yeah, Sawyer's got enough coming out at this point to stop this, but I'm pretty sure all these are vetted. Yeah, like 15 kills, 17 kills on that one, so... okay, looks like Art's pushing in with some bulldogs. This is kind of like your main frontliner tank in T2 for ARM, are these bulldogs. Panthers are kind of like a fast... very high DPS, fast raiding unit, but they don't have a lot of health, so they die pretty fast. They do have A on them, though, with the missiles, so pretty solid all-around unit. Like, they can deal with, like, low-tier air, and they have very fast movement. Hard to track, basically. But... yeah, like I said earlier, I think the sumo ball is getting big from Rootfest. And I think this is upgraded, right? Yes, it is. So he did upgrade the lab. So now these sumos get their upgrade. And this becomes pretty scary. I assume he's going to mix in some artillery soon. Yeah, so he's already making some pillagers with the sumos. And honestly, like, sumo pillagers, a very nasty combination. Just tons of range, and these sumos provide a lot of health. Like, these are very tanky units, these sumos, so they could take a lot of abuse and also dish out a lot of damage at the same time. And then with the pillagers kind of sitting behind them, just also poking and prodding. Yeah, Scotty doesn't know. Oh, he's gonna get mad at me for saying that. It's just a joke, Scotty. I don't actually mean it. It's from a movie, but I won't say it. I won't say it from now on. My bad. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny though. It's like Albert goes for an air snipe, right, with the brawlers, and then he ends up getting air sniped by Sawyer with bombers. So it's just sniper got sniped. Oh yeah, this is probably my favorite defense in... It's my favorite as in when I'm playing ARM, I love these things, but when I'm the other faction, I hate them. These bulwarks. So these kind of like, the missiles will go up in the air, and then they kind of come down and hit. So you can like put them behind terrain. So you can like tuck them behind like this here, and units won't be able to shoot at it. But it can hit other units from that spot. Very strong. And then when you use stuff like Dragon's Teeth, I don't know, they become pretty hard to deal with. You have to use like Merles or Diplomats, which are, let's see if anybody's making them so I can show you what they look like. So yeah, it looks like Sawyer's just gonna kind of just make a bunch of sumos, shooters, and AKs for vision fodder. Stag is kind of reclaiming the area that Albert left behind, so he's gonna get now a metal boost. Although he didn't get a free share like Sawyer did, so I think Sawyer's gonna be in a much better position. Because he's had his eco and he didn't have to rebuild it. It was just given to him, so it's going to give him an advantage here. Let's see if he can capitalize on that. And honestly, with Rudefest coming in to the left, also pressuring Stag, yeah, this is going to be tough for Stag to hold off, I think. No. Looks like Stag did make a flacker, so he's ready for part 2. Couldn't get to the fusions. So he wanted the fusions here. He was going straight for the energy, but couldn't get it this time. Yeah, looks like, I mean, he's got the bulwarks up here, and with Zeus's and shooters, they got their shields, so I don't know if the shield works the same on the Zeus. If it does on the shooter, it might be different. I think it's just extra health, but I could be wrong. Okay, and now that Rudefest has all of his attention up here on the top left, he's now getting pressed by Snake coming from the right side. So, yeah, honestly, some good awareness from both teams to make moves. Thraldrin's kind of I think a little bit distracted with orange, so he's not really following Snake's movements. And honestly, there's not much here, so this could cause a lot of damage to Sawyer. Yeah, it looks like Stag's gonna hold the hill, but I don't know, this is a lot of sumos. We'll see what Stag can do there. He should be able to hold that over time, but he might take some damage. We'll see. And this attack from Snake's just going straight down the pipe. Right into the heart of Sawyer. But I think, honestly, with all this reinforcements coming through from Broodfest and Sawyer, I think this is about all that these units are going to get. Nothing too crazy. He lost like 2 Mohos there. It's not like the end of the world, so... You didn't get to the fusions or, like, losing all of your energy, that's way more of a crippling blow. And especially in escalation. Diablo's saying T3 for everyone, so let's see. Diablo's already T3, and I think he's sharing cons to his teammates, so everybody can get their T3 economy started. At least I think that's what he said, T3 for everyone, so. Yeah, I don't know, I mean, the right side's been pretty chill for the most part, so. Diablo's just kind of AFK building, and so is Art here. Although he's been trying to pressure a little bit, but he's not committing too hard. Diablo's kind of just going like full defensive, you know, just a little bit of shooters to kind of cover his lane, maybe help the ally a little bit, and just making defenses going into T3. Yeah, really focusing on the economy this game for Diablo. He's just trying to push further ahead than everybody. Which, I mean, when left alone, like if somebody just gets left alone like this and then they're just fully powering eco, in the later game they will just skyrocket ahead. So we'll see what Diablo does with all that extra economy that he's been making early. What he can turn that into. Right now I think Art and Snake are working together pretty well. Snake's got the shooters, Lugers, you know, and you've got Art making some bulldogs, so you kind of have like some beefiness and pushing forward. Get some vision for your range stuff. So, yeah, it looks like Stag's fine and repelled the attack. And we'll see. I mean, it looks like he's doing all right. Does Sawyer have any T3? No T3, so he hasn't even started T3 yet. And Stag does have his lab out, and he's going to start making these mantle mines. So, honestly, Stag's in a pretty good position here. I don't know, it's an interesting game because you got Sawyer, Stag, you know, it's a solid matchup. I think it's going to come down to like what Rootfest can do. Although I wish I knew who this player is. Is this Fupon? I don't know who this is. It's hard to tell because he said I mean it. He doesn't mean it. But yeah, he probably does. Vapor doesn't say things he doesn't mean. Okay? So yeah, this is something I need to start using more in in my escalation games is Merles, because I think sumos with Merles or diplomats or, you know, shooter Merle, that kind of combination is kind of the best way to push with T2, I think. Shooter ball getting pretty big for Snake. Let's take a look around. Let's see what. Let's look at the bases. See what everybody's up to. So we've got T3 vehicle for Art now. So he's on tier 3. Snake's on tier 3 with K-bots. So looks like the game's starting to shift into tier 3. Rudefest getting his tier 3 vehicle started. And let's see what Thaldrin's getting his tier 3. Yeah. No, Thaldrin's actually playing pretty well. I feel like people, I mean, oh my god, look at this defense. Jeez. Might be a little overkill, but I love it. But one thing Thaldrin does is he'll make units and he uses them, which I could say is a lot better than most players. So, and honestly, his economy's looking pretty decent. So, I don't know, honestly, pretty solid. Oh, here we go. Oh, this must be Yorn. Is this Yorn? Tactical nuke? It has to be Yorn, dude. I think that's Yorn. As soon as I saw the tac nuke, I'm like, yeah, that's probably Yorn, huh? And Yorn's already T3, so he's got his Centaur. Centurion? Is that the Centurion? I don't know. I can't even read the text, bro. This 4K is crazy. But I do like being able to just kind of like chill like this and watch the battles. Okay, hold on. I gotta like... What's this stuff? There we go. Pretty epic to watch TA like this, just in 4K, just capture more of everything on this screen. So yeah, I think Diablo's gonna be able to start pooping out these Centurions pretty fast. But honestly, he's just preferring to even push further into Eco. He's getting the tier 3 fusions, and then he'll start his tier 2 Moho Maker farm, which is basically just converting energy into metal. So Diablo very, very eco-focused. Oh, Sawyer. Oh, he gets the fusions though. Nice. Unfortunately, we don't get the, since I had to type panic in this game, we don't get to see how hurtful that is on his energy bar, but that probably hurts quite a bit. But probably not something Stag can't recover from. So we'll just need to take some time to rebuild some of those. Oh my god. Dude, pushing into this just looks like hell, dude. Hell on earth. Pushing into like 10 bulwarks and a whatever this is. Yeah, that doesn't look that doesn't look that looks rough. Okay, let's take a look at people's bases. Yeah, I think Sawyer's Saw stacks 3 T3, so he's like, yeah, I need to get mine up pretty soon here. And Rudefest has got his done. No units just, yes, I think everybody's kind of focusing on just getting the T3 eco first. Okay, big bush into snake. Actually, this right side's starting to collapse here. But I think Yorn's going to come over and help. I think this is Yorn. The resolution is fire? Hell yeah. Yeah, I like it. I need to get this set up on Resurrected as well. I have it set to 4K. So when I watch replays, because I think, you know, like, scrolling around really fast is, it's hard for people to, like, see what's going on. So it's kind of nice to have, like, a huge screen to just capture everything on it. Better for watching, for sure. I like these little guys, the widows. Yeah, so it seems like most people, they just take their pads and then they go into the tier 3 fusion. Okay. Yeah, they're starting to break down this this right side. These and I think a big part of it is these Merles. These Merles these are made for just breaking down defenses. So, because they kind of have like that arc shot with the missile, they can shoot over these fortification walls. So, if you ever want to just try to like break somebody that's just sitting back and chilling, you gotta hit them with these Merles, dude. Also, these Merles can probably end up doing a lot of damage. Like, if you kind of just sit your units in one spot and they're just sitting there, these missiles will probably just kill all of your stuff. So you have to keep your units moving around, which is pretty taxing on the APM. Ooh, Art's got the Chimera out. So this is kind of like a T3 lightning tank. Mammoth would be equivalent for core, which is like a heavy laser tank. Shoots green lasers. Kind of like a warlord. So yeah, I mean, Diablo's huge right now. Yeah. Not only does he have fusions going, he's got all of his extractors on mantles now. So probably the furthest ahead Nico in the game at the moment. Well, besides these left guys. These left guys have 2 bases, so. Pretty good game. A good mixture of good players and all that, so. Seems like a pretty even game. Although I'm worried about this right side. This right side's looking a bit sketchy. I think Art might have overextended a little bit with his Chimera onto the hill, and that thing's going to go down. I'm going to open up this Dr. Pepper. Oh my god. Ooh, baby. Ooh, yeah, it tastes good. Can't kill that bulwark with shooters. I'm not sure which one Sawyer's talking about though. No. I think the top side's okay. I think it's going to be kind of hard to break this position, but we'll see what Diablo can do. So right now, Snake's got his T3, he's got his Centurion, and we've got a Chimera here versus Diablo's 1 Centurion, which probably has a lot of vet by now, so that's actually probably pretty strong. Vet really boosts the unit stats, so on these like big units like that, like T3 units, T4 units, like that vet really increases the strength of the unit. Ooh, I like this. Thaldron going for a nuke. Okay. Like that. Thinking outside the box a little bit on how to get some damage done. And he has started T3. He's going to work on getting some Talos. And it looks like Rootfest is focusing on Behemoth, which is kind of like the T3 light tank. The Mammoth would be kind of like the heavy tank of T3 for core. So, I mean, from what I've seen, people like to make these, so they must be pretty strong. Yeah, the issue with the right side is we don't have... I think this right side needs more tier 3. Let's see what's Yorn got going on. Yorn's working on a Raptor. He's getting his tier 3 fusion going. And then once that's up, he could probably turn these makers on, get more metal, and then work on getting the Raptor out. Kind of just holding the center down, going back and forth, helping allies. So, I mean, a lot of teamwork going on this game. So yeah, Yorn's going to come over to the left and help Stag with Root Fist interfering here. Okay, Sawyer's got Talos out. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just who can make more tier 3. Unless we see some kind of switch, Stag's just going to go into... He's actually doing a little bit of both. Okay, he reclaimed that. I think he thought that's probably a little bit too much, too early, maybe. And he is going for the Ultra Aircraft Hangar. The DP, yes, dude. The double push, the double penetration. Okay, Stag's making Annihilators to kind of help him deal with the tier 3 from Rootfest. Kind of just like trying to close up this choke point here. Oh yes, the go-karts. I love these things. The tier 3 go-karts with I don't know what kind of weapon that is, but I don't know. It's very kind of reminds me of like a tier 3 Panther, pretty much. Fast raiding unit. So let's see. The nuke is done from Thaldron. Does anybody have anti? That's the real question. Let's take a look. We have one here. Snake's got his. Art's got his. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, wait. Yorn's got one right here, but that doesn't cover back here, though. Although he doesn't really have too much stuff back here anyways, so I don't think he cares. Stag's got his, so... yeah, might not end up doing too much. He can use it on armies, though. Like, just blowing up the army. It looks like Sawyer's making a little bit of headway. It's just a constant battle for this hill, pretty much. It's going to be hard to really take it with these bulwarks down here. Well, I think Rootfest is just, he's going for an opening. He sees that Snake's kind of trying to go for this right hill right now. So he's going to go try to hit Snake while he's doing that. This is a good move from Rootfest. Oh, actually, it looks like he's switching courses, going for Yorn now. I think Yorn kind of baited him into these Annihilators. So we'll see how these Annihilators do. I'm not sure if what's going to win here, to be honest. If these T3 tanks are enough or not, I'm not really sure. What is this thing? Is that a radar, or is that the... oh yeah, so in Escalation you have shields. Shields and also like this booster thing that whatever it's by, it'll boost it. So like if you boost defenses, they like get cracked out. So I think that's what he was trying to go for there. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like the top team's starting to really feel the heat in all areas right now. Let's see. Oh, the Tempest is almost done from Stag. And, oh, the Raptor comes out just in time from Yorn. Like, the timing on this is, like, actually crazy, because I think he's probably okay without the Raptor, but the Raptor's just like, yeah, it's going to stop this push from going any further. But Diablo's making some pretty good headway. That economy-focused play early really paying off right now. And oh, and Snake's going for, oh my god, what a Chad. He's going in with the upgraded to commander, and he's going to try to degun these from Diablo, and he gets it. Oh no! But Diablo's got brawlers. Oh no. No way. Oh my god. Dude, that upgraded commander has so much health. Holy crap. How did he survive that? Well, that's got to be a little frustrating for Diablo. And Snake's just going to get back in that transport and get out of there. See you later. That's a pretty sick move there from Snake, to be honest. That is like Giga Chad, big dick plays right there. But scary push on the right side. But Snake's got a Raptor now. Looks like his second one's just about to pop out. So honestly, this side could swing here. if they hold this attack, which I think they will. They're kind of running out of steam, especially after those D-guns from Snake. That changed everything. So Stag, he's got the Tempest, which is kind of going to push away everything that... because I don't know if Sawyer has... He does have... Yeah, he's working on AA, so... The Tempest won't be able to get close to here, but it zones basically everything out near Stag's area, so... Yeah, see, and then Sawyer's reporting to the team, T3 Air. Stag's going to use this elsewhere. See if he can help his team out a little bit. Diablo's got T3AA though. He's got some whiplashes here. And, ooh, Rootfest has gone into Overlord. So these things got crazy range. So he can kind of just like park this in the center and just let it go to town. From Rootfest. Let's see what Thaldrin, has he done anything with that nuke yet? I don't think so. So if we go to Thaldrin's POV, we can see if he's fired it yet. Doesn't look like he's fired it. And yeah, Diablo really just, now he's working on forges. I think this is just basically like a storage, but I think it also gives you some economy as well. Ooh, Rootfest halfway done with his tier 4 lab. So yeah, Rootfest really kicking it to high gear. But I don't know. I mean, Northside has more T3s at the moment. Like, they have a window of opportunity, I think, if they just send everything. But I don't know. I think if these get D-gunned, I think it comes down to that. Like, if somebody can D-gun these, probably all right. Diablo is making brawlers to deal with the Raptors as well, so... Oh, Sawyer's got a Juggernaut. Okay. This kind of reminds me of like an Overlord. Maybe just not as much range, but yeah, it kind of does like the same role where it just shoots from afar. Man, these Raptors are pretty tanky. But yeah, the problem is just getting enough. It's hard to get AA with these because I don't know. It most likely will just get picked off by other random stuff. So it's like it's pretty tough. Snake using his air cons to repair his tier 3. So it looks like he's going to try to pull these back and get some repairs on them. But this tier 4 is nearly done. Oh, and Stack is already on tier 4. He's making the Centaur. So I think once these start coming out, the game's gonna end soon. So we'll see. Stack's got a window here with this Centaur. Yeah, Sawyer just... Oh, okay, I thought that was tier 4, but that's actually tier 3. So he doesn't even have tier 4 on his mind at the moment. So... And the Centaur's out. We'll see what he can do with it once it gets to the front. Pretty epic game. Oh, Diablo's almost done with his tier 4 as well. Didn't see that. So he might start Centaur production soon. I assume he's going to make Centaurs. We'll see what Rudefest decides to create out of here. He's probably going to make a couple of build power units and then make tier 4. Probably the Titan would be my guess. Yeah. So this thing did get recognized by a scout, I think, so Sawyer might have heard that sound. He knows what that unit is. Yeah. Yorn bringing his Raptor open for assistance. Rude's doing a big push with his Overlord. Pretty sick game. Art's hanging in there. He's making Demolishers. I haven't seen these in the new patch, so I'm not sure how strong they are. I feel like they're on a little bit of the weak side right now. So yeah, these Centaurs are just gonna kill everything, really. Even the T3 stuff, it just dies pretty quickly. Although it looks bugged out right now. It's not firing. Yeah, his unit was like stuck there for... There you go. Yeah, see that Juggernaut just got evaporated. Yeah, it's big dick chorizo energy, dude. From Snake. Absolute Giga Chad. That might be the Giga Chad play of the game right there. Snake's got a long snake, if you know what I'm saying. They call him the Anaconda. Yeah, and Snake, he was able to close the gap on the Overlord, and the Overlord is you know, it's meant to hit things from afar. Like when stuff gets close to it, it's vulnerable. So, good move on Snake, just able to close the gap on that Overlord and just take it out. This is looking pretty good for North Team at the moment. With wait, where'd his dog go? Did he get degunned? Where is this? No, that's a new one, right? Okay, so Sawyer must have degunned dog. Yeah, Rudefest working on that Titan, but it's not even halfway done yet. I don't know if he has enough time to get that out. Same with Diablo. He just started his Centaur, so I think Rudefest needs to get his commander up here and try to degun some of this stuff, because I don't know if he's got time. This is close. Oh, good move on Snake. He's making some Hawks and stuff to kind of try to cover his T3s from air, because that's like the big thing. You gotta be able to stop these brawlers. Oh, there's the D-gun. Oh, Rudefest is gonna back off. Doesn't want to try to risk and dig on the end. There's probably good, you know, you don't want to die here, so. And he's got enough to clean this up, I think, the rest of these. So. Good move on Rude there. Yeah, good play. So oh my God, and Snake's also cooking. He's got his Centaur out. Man, it's actually a really good game. Oh my god, where's Res Games? Yeah. You're playing Esk. It's actually a pretty good game, though. Very good game. It's been a while since I've actually seen T4 in Esk, so... lots of great players in this game. Yeah, see, it's kind of becoming like a cat and mouse game, with like degunning T4s and stuff like that, trying to buy enough time. Yeah, Rude's Titan's almost done, and same with Diablo's, so their T4s are going to come out just in time, I think. Yeah, I don't know, I mean, Demolishers seem kind of poopy now. I think they just, like, I don't know what it is, but you used to be able to see big balls of them, like people could like get a bunch of Demolishers out, but it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. I don't know. Alright, see, this is when things get sketchy, because now Stag's got 2 dogs, and he has them nicely spaced out with shooters in between, so if Sawyer tries to go for a D-gun now, it's very risky. All Stags, what they gotta do is just keep these Centaurs split for the most part. That way they don't get double D-gunned. Oh, but wait. Sawyer's Titan's out now. So Titans are a little bit stronger than Centaurs, but these are also vetted up probably, so... I'll be honest, I don't know. Yeah, Sawyer's gonna have to pull off some magic here, I think, with some D-guns. Although Stag's got 1 very low Centaur, so he might have to just fall back. Yeah, he's not gonna risk it, I don't think. We'll see. Just look how big this motherfucker is, dude. Goddamn, he's a damn giant. He's a giant in 4K, dude. Like, goddamn. Big boy. That's a big boy right there. Ooh, actually pretty close fight here. Oh, Snake's Centaur barely edges out there. But I think the big issue is Rudefest's Titan's full health, so Snake's got to retreat that guy, get him repaired if he can. Uh-oh, I think Stag's Centaur is stuck here. That's gonna be a free kill for Sawyer, I think. Yeah. Oh, he might have been using that as a distraction maybe, so he can send these in here. I think Sawyer's got a D-gun. Yeah, so yep, he just D-gunned right there. Very good use of commanders this game from everybody. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, my PC is cooked. It's lagging like a mother. At least on my end. Alright, let's see if there's any other plans for something else. Yorn's going into T3 air. Doesn't seem like it. I think everybody's just focused on trying to get tier 4s out. Because there is a unit in the tier 4 lab that is basically like endgame of endgame, where you build it and it's like a mobile long-range cannon that just wipes out like a fifth of the map. So we'll see if anybody decides to try to make one, but I think it's just going to be a numbers game, see who has more tier 4s at this point. I mean, this is what Esk is all about right here. This is actually a great game to cast. I'm glad I decided to turn my stream on for this one, because lots of good players in this game. The Death Star. Okay. Looks like they're gonna just try to hit the left side here. Double up on Sawyer. Snake's got his dogs in en route. Ooh, arbitrators from Sawyer. It's like a T3 Merle. Uh-oh, this might be, Sawyer could be, well, he's got another Titan coming out. And I'm kind of worried that Snake might lose these to D-Gun, because they're stacked together. He's got to split them up a little bit. So we'll see if he adjusts for that. Yeah, he takes out a Titan with all these Tempests. That T3 air actually coming in pretty clutch for defense. Oh shit, Sawyer, he's going for it, dude. He's making it. The Imperator, this is it. I think. Or is that something else? Maybe this is something else. Oh, never mind. It's not what I was thinking. I think he's just trying to make something stronger. So I mean, hey, bottom team's hanging on. Very back and forth game. Yeah, so okay, everybody's making like Imperator, so I've never actually seen the Imperator. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Oh my god, was that Yorn's Vulcan? Oh! Oh shit, Yorn! I think Yorn was overshooting his Vulcan, so there's a little trick you can do with this, is if you press attack really close to a unit with like super long range like this, it'll make it actually arc higher, so the shots will actually go farther than its max range, and I think that's what... Oh my god, dude, Yorn's a sniper with this thing. He just took out the tier 4 lab. Although that was in range. But I think he's overshooting with this thing. Oh, that's disgusting. This thing's got 115 kills. No, that might be play of the game right there. That was pretty sick. So yeah, he's overshooting this thing. At least I think he is. I don't know. Yeah, so it looks like Sawyer's gonna just share to Rootfest, and he lost all of his energy, so at this point there's not really much he can do. So I might as well just give what he has left to Rootfest and see what he can do. Damn. Yeah, that literally just won the game, I think, that play. Whatever exploded all this just won the game. Which one's Bully? Oh wait, Bully's been... Oh yeah, Bully's been dead. He left because he thinks the game's over. Oh my god, wait a second, he lost all of his energy too. Oh my... Oh my god. That's crazy. Wait, can we confirm this in the TAR Discord that this is Yorn, right? And his Vulcan took out those T3 fusions? Like that's legit, right? Root's gonna keep fighting though. I mean, Diablo's gotta help him out with energy or something. But yeah, I don't know. I think it might be GG. No to the Vulcan? What did I miss then? Armageddon has returned? What is that? Was it a nuke? No. I'm so confused. Man, I missed it. Man, that Vulcan's got a lot of range. God damn. That can, like... Basically, we'll just remove everybody's front line area. It's pretty crazy. Oh, man, this thing is just on such low health. But these rapiers just can't, with all that armor, they just can't finish it off. Boo! Oh my god, they didn't do any damage. Yeah, I think it's over, guys. Damn, what a game, though. Oh, Diablo's going for one last attempt. He's sending everything in. This is it. But yeah, with the, I don't know, with the Tempest and stuff, yeah, it's over. GG. Damn. Yeah, you'll have to explain to me what an Armageddon is. I missed it, didn't I? Damn. Is that like an air unit? T3.5 unit. Is it air or like what is it? And who made it? Was it Stag or? Armageddon. Yeah. No, it's just it's a slow, painful death from here. Oh, Rootfest is gonna go for a D-gun. Yeah, I think Thaljan just taps out. It's over. Yeah. Awesome game. Like, this is This is Esk right here, dude. That's peak Esk. No condors. I miss condors. But this will do. I miss those 9.9 condors. Big dick cannon. Oh, it's a cannon. Where? Who made it? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look for this cannon. Did Stag make it? Who made it? Stag made it. Okay. Damn. North of the hill. Okay, I missed it. Sorry, guys. I didn't know what the unit was, to be honest. So, my bad. But yeah, crazy game. I'm glad that one got recorded. So, yep, that'll go on YouTube. Actually, I'm probably gonna end stream here so that game gets uploaded. Because yeah, it's awesome. So, damn, Stag 300 kills. Yeah, most eco. Yeah, well played to Team North, but damn, that was a battle. I didn't know who was gonna win until the very end there. So, great game. All right, guys, take care, and I will catch you on the next stream. I don't know when that will be, but yeah, hopefully soon. Later, take care.